Stilt walking has been around for hundreds of years. In fact, the very first users of stilts were said to be those in Greece, France, and Italy in the 6th century. They used them to watch over their flocks, do construction, or even make it through muddy environments. However, we will focus on the history of stilt walking in Africa, where it evolved to have a more spiritual meaning. The tradition of stilt walking was given the name Moko Jumbies, as it started to popularize throughout Africa, Latin America, and the Caribbean. Moko means healer in West Africa, where the tradition started in the 13th century. Moko is an African deity who is the healer and protector of all of Africa's inhabitants. He is very tall and sits high in the sky in order to watch over all of his people. The word Jumbi was added to the name as it means spirit to those in the Caribbean. So the Moko Jumbi, or the healing spirit, is said to keep all of the evil spirits away during Carnival season. Carnival, which is a yearly tradition that originated in Trinidad and Tobago, is one of the most vulnerable times for the human spirit. Everyone is joyous, full of life, and having fun in the streets, so their spirits are unprotected. It is this time when evil spirits seek to cause mayhem. But it's also said that the Moko Jumbies, soaring over 8 feet high with their mask and bright colors, will scare away the evil spirits. The tradition was brought to the Caribbean and Latin America through the hearts of the slaves that were taken there in the early 1900s. Unfortunately, the tradition almost ceased to exist as less and less people practiced it. Until the 1990s, when 2 men, Moose and Dragon, saved the tradition and opened Kilimanjaro, a school for Moko Jumbies. Keeping this tradition alive shows great homage to our African ancestors who endured the hardships of slavery. The tradition is not only found in Trinidad, but we can also find Moko Jumbies, or as they call them, zancudos, throughout Mexico. Zancudos, which means mosquitoes, but as an adjective, it means leggy, which we all can agree stilt walkers do have a lot of leg. In Mexico, stilt walkers are similarly used to symbolize spirits, and you can find them active during Day of the Dead celebrations to call upon saints for protection and blessings. We can also find stilt walkers in Cuba and even Brazil during their Rio Carnival. As an African American with Trinidadian roots, stilt walking has always been an incredible skill that I never in a million years thought I could do. However, just last year, I competed in a pageant where I had to represent Trinidad and Tobago. And what other way would be best to represent my heritage than through stilt walking? Becoming a Moko Jumbie has brought me so close to my culture in a spiritual and emotional level that I would have never been able to achieve otherwise. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you learned a lot about the Moko Jumbies.